Yaw. Jason! Jason! Mata, Jason! Kuyaw mo yung mata! Jason! Jason! Makagamit na dyan ko, ani ba?
Agay! Sama ni Sing.
Gani, ay!
Maorang din, nalakan din ka. Oh.
Hi everyone!
Welcome to the last Citadella vlog!
And we're here today to explain what is happening in our Rube Goldberg's machine. In the first step, the change in angle of the plastic tube resulted in moving the ball with the help of the gravity and also the angle of inclination.
Second step, the collision occurred was an elastic collision since when the small ball hit the big ball, the kinetic energy was conserved or was continued to the big ball, making the big ball move. Third step, the ramp speeds up the small ball with the help of gravity and the angle of the ramp. Fourth step, the force of the ball made the cup do a quarter turn until the ball was dropped to the next cup. The pivot point plus the force of the ball made the cup do a quarter turn, which can be called torque. But what is torque? It is a force that produces rotation or erosion. Fifth step is basically the same concept as a seesaw. Applying force at one end will result to the other end, applying the equal and opposite force, which can be explained by the third law of motion.
In the sixth step, the ramp speeds up the car with the help of gravity and the angle of the ramp. Then when the car hits the domino, it exhibits an elastic collision. Seventh step. The domino exhibits a chain reaction. When the first domino falls, the force of gravity turns the potential energy into enough kinetic energy to topple the dominoes.
Eighth step. The domino hitting the ball exhibits an elastic collision. Ninth step. The ball travels in a constant velocity, but as the ball hit the lower part of the KNX, which is at equilibrium, causing it to turn due to torque, and the upper part hit the ball, it applied force which accelerated the ball.
Then, the ball hits the dominoes. At the center of the dominoes, there is a plastic cup which then exhibits the torque due to the uneven distribution of weight. Since the shape of the plastic cup is uneven, so there is also an uneven kinetic energy, which explains the curved direction of the path of the cup.
11th step, the last domino that is connected to a page through a string falls down the table and flips the page because of the tension brought upon by the string. Subsequently, it comes in contact with the domino, collapses, and hits the golf ball in front of it. 12th step. This can be explained through the Atwood's machine wherein a greater mass or a difference of mass could greatly induce motion. The golf ball increased to the other end of the pulley and created an inclination and activated the trigger to let the balls roll out.
So, for the 13th step, the balls follow a specific path unless applied by an external force. This shows the first law of motion. And for the 14th step, the cards falling exhibits a chain reaction in which the kinetic energy is transferred to each card, but the kinetic energy decreases due to the friction of the cards during contact. Then, the last card transfers the kinetic energy to the popsicle stick.
Fifteenth step. The ball hits the lower part of the kinect, which is at the equilibrium, causing it to turn due to the torque and the upper part hit the ball. It applied force which accelerated the ball.
And finally, the ball waking up Jason can be explained through the third law of motion. So that's it for our video for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. Bye!